Okay, hi everyone. My name is Lukas Hühe. I'm from Germany and I work at a company called Ecos. I'm a project manager there, and next to this job, I also work at the University of Applied Sciences in Osnabrück, where I've done my PhD in renewable energy systems, and I'm now researching, um, yeah, agriculture and innovative agricultural systems. Today I will talk a little bit about smart farming in Europe. And in order to tell you more about the topic, I will first give a small definition of smart farming so that everyone is on the same page. Then I will talk about policies, fundings, and strategies of the European Union for the topic of smart farming. And at the end, I will give a short future outlook. Okay, so what is smart farming? When I talk about smart farming in this presentation, I will talk about a system where you apply information or data technologies in order to optimize complex farming systems. And the focus lies on the collection and the intelligent use of data. And the usage or utilization of this data has the goals to increase quality and quantity of agricultural products, to increase sustainability, to strengthen the resilience of agricultural processes and food systems, for example, climate resilient food systems. It can also decrease costs by utilizing the innovative machines, and it can decrease land utilization and thus also increase the sustainability again. And when we talk about smart farming, there are different technologies that are included. For example, the Internet of Things, robotics, artificial intelligence, or something like the drone that you can see on this picture. So yeah, there are different technologies that you can use in order to reach all the goals that I've just listed. And when we now look at smart farming in the European Union, I want to talk about the current situation. EU-wide, in the whole European Union, only 25% of the farmers use smart farming technologies so far, which is, if you compare it to the US market, very low. However, there are big differences within the countries of Europe. So, for example, in Germany or France, the number is a lot higher than in smaller Eastern European countries, where there are a lot of small farmers who have not many hectares of farming, and so they don't have the need for those technologies yet. In the bigger countries like Germany or France, the number is a lot higher because they often use technologies like autonomous robots or autonomous processes. Therefore, the priority of the European Union is to modernize the European farms, and not just in the big countries, but also in those small countries where mostly are small farmers. And the main goal is to be less wasteful with the resources, and then also to be more productive in the farming processes. And even though there are only 25% of farmers using those smart farming technologies, the European smart farming market is still expected to grow rapidly. And in a study of 2020, it was calculated to have a 6.6 billion market volume by 2023. This year, I don't have data so far, but I think we are even higher than that. Also, there are several things that the European Union is doing in order to reach this goal that they set themselves. For example, they signed a declaration together with the United Kingdom to transform the European agriculture and to make it more smart, digital, and also more sustainable. in order to reach those goals and to invest smartly in the topic, the EU has different policies and fundings. And one of the main fundings is the Horizon Europe. It's the successor of a program that's called Horizon 2020, which was very successful in firstly introducing new technologies and new innovations into agriculture. And all in all, Europe wants to become the leader in tech-savvy and environmentally friendly farming. And for this, they want to heavily invest in smart farming in the next years. And they are striving to become a model that the rest of the world can follow. So to be a leader and use innovation in order for other countries and for other parts of the world to follow this example. And one of the big challenges is to share the data between farmers and along the food chain. And especially for this, several sub-programs of the Horizon Europe are funded. And here I've listed a few. So on the top, you see the Horizon Europe, which is a 95.5 billion budget. And within this program, there are several smaller programs with millions of euros of budget. For example, the Scale Ag Data, Agri-Data Value, or Divine. And those different smaller programs, they have the opportunity and also the goal to create more competitive farming in Europe, but especially make it more sustainable, more innovative, and to add value by sharing agricultural data for everyone in the food chain. So from the farmer to the consumer. Then there's another policy, which is called the Common Agricultural Policy, or just in short, the CAP. And in the CAP, which runs from 2023 till 2027, the goal is to create a partnership between agriculture and society. And under this policy, there are 10 goals that are set, and you can see them here on the left side. So, for example, those are the goals that I've already explained: competitiveness, environmental care, or in other words, sustainability. Then the safety of food, food value change, food value chains, then renewable energies, rural areas, and one thing that's very important, the knowledge and the innovation. So the sharing of data again. But also things like a fair income or landscape changes. And this policy promotes the digitalization in the rural areas and especially in farms or for agricultural employees. And all member states of the European Union can use instruments, the CAP instruments, in order to reach those goals, such as competitiveness, sustainability, and so on. And the instruments are, for example, budget that a farmer can get, or fundings that farmers can get, but also knowledge that is shared between farmers or top down from the countries. So there are different instruments in order to reach those objectives. Then we have another strategy, which is called the Farm to Fork strategy. This one is at the heart of the European Green Deal, which you've probably heard of. And because it is at the heart of this Green Deal, it's also closely related to the United Nations sustainability goals, the 17 SDGs. And here the main topic is to make food systems not only fair, but also healthy and sustainable. And this is done by preventing food loss and waste, by producing sustainable food, consuming sustainable food, and also processing and distributing sustainable food. So again, the whole supply chain from the farmer to the fork or to the consumer is tried to become more sustainable. And within this strategy, smart farming plays a big role, because all these steps in order to prevent food loss or to make production, consumption, or processing more sustainable, smart and innovative technologies are needed. And yeah, therefore, smart farming is crucial for this strategy. So I've talked a little bit about the strategies and the goals of the European Union. And if we now lastly look at the future, I want to talk a little bit about the outlook of the next years. It's heavily wanted by the EU that there are no more contradictions between the biodiversity on the one hand, or sustainability, and productivity on the other hand. So climate or resilient food systems should be set up that not only help make the food more safe, or the food systems more safe and more resilient, but on the other hand also look on the environmental side and make it more sustainable. And also they want to process to increase the data processing systems and to use artificial intelligence in order to support farmers within their daily decisions. So smart farming technologies should really be at the heart of the farming processes that are done every day. And this is supported by algorithms, but also scientific models and live data. So we have several farmers that are participating in the research and that give live data for the scientific models. And this is how we create more data and more information on the use of smart farming within the different countries and also for specific farmers. And I want to close by this by reading this reference of the European Union, or the quote of the European Union. And it is the future of farming relies on research, innovation, and capacity building in the agri-food sector, funded through multi-financial framework initiatives. And this basically says exactly what I've already presented. There are different financial frameworks, such as the Horizon Europe or the CAP. And those programs and fundings, they are at the heart of promoting the technologies of smart farming in the next years of the European Union. So this was the short presentation about the smart farming in European Union. And thank you for your attention. If you have questions, feel free.